Good afternoon, friends. Now we'll talk about employability and building of future leadership through modern management educations. First of all, I thank you, the management team of Krishna Jayanti College School of Management, for inviting me as a resource person to speak on the given topic. First of all, why we take management education? Because we should know management education is not a general education, it's a professional education. It will build our professional career in the field of management. Management is a very dynamic subject, and every day, every moment, the dynamism of management is changing across the globe. Especially, we are now living in VUC, a VUCA world. V for volatile, E for uncertainty, C for cloud, and E for analytics. The more we progresses, we will face lot of new challenges. We should train up our future leaders so that they can capable to handle the future challenges, and they can come out as a winning leader or in his field. In this regard, first we have to do strong management curricula, designing of a standard and international based syllabus. In this regard, we can follow the benchmark institutes across the globe, maybe Harvard Business School, maybe Stanford, etc. We have to design our international standard syllabus or course module for the future leader. And what we should keep in the course module? We should keep the theoretical learning as well as practical or case study based learning or implementation based learning, because management is a very practical oriented subject, and until unless we design a practical case study based course or module, our student will not learn the different aspects and application of management theorem and process properly. So if we don't design the curriculum properly, then we will creating more and more incompetent leader in the future. Now, how we can design the more competent curricula? First of all, we have to keep the future trend, and we have to include a lot of new dimensions or upcoming subjects in the management curriculum also. Apart from common management practices, strategic management or finance management, HR management, IT management, we have to keep analytics, we have to keep computing, we have to keep AI based management, artificial intelligence based management also. Now, when we take the students for the management curriculum, we have to measure their competency, we have to measure their interest level, we have to map their EQ, IQ, and MQ. What I am saying, emotional quotient. Rather than IQ, we need more and more EQ in driving the big organization in a big capacity. And when we map the student on different parameters, we have to keep the base with our records, so that every student profile is properly mapped before entering in the course. We can take the written test like the CAT or MAT. We can do the personal interview, and we can give some topics related to management to understand their management capacity or to understand their knack in management subjects or module. Then, after selecting the right frame of a student, right competent candidate, this is our duty to make them proper future business leader through proper training and implementation of new methods of learning systems. When we recruit the students, when we select the students for particular curriculum, we have to check that the rightly educated teachers, rightly capable teachers are imparting management knowledge. We have to recruit quality management teachers so that they can impart the best of the best management education to the students. Then, say first thing we have designed the syllabus, second thing we have selected the right student, third we have selected the right faculty, fourth, now when we execute the course module or to design our future leader, now we have to make evaluation systems of the students' learning output. Every quarter we have to keep some academic test, we have to keep some implementation test so that the student can apply their learned knowledge in the different field and their outcome of the learnings can be measured in different skills or learning modules. Number 5, using of simulation and case study. Very often we have seen that a lot of management institutes only teach management theories and only they give the question answers and the student memorize and they vomit the question answer and get their degree. But in real learning, until unless we do the case study method, simulation method, then the student will not learn the management theorem and different new sub-dimension of the management through proper application, and they'll have a fair cycle in their mind as they have learned properly. Number 5, say we have a course curricular, 2 months physical, corporate training or industry-based training. Very often we have seen that industrial training is not doing in the right level. We don't know who is his guide, how guide is coaching him, how guide is guiding him, and what are the industry segment they are going, and what are the things he is learning. So we have to map the project learning also. When any student go to do project in any big company, we have to keep a regular track of his new learnings and what he has implemented for the betterment of that organization project. These new things what he have applied. For that, the organization has got better benefits, organization has got better reputation, organization has got the better performance. We have to keep that track record, and vis-a-vis when he is doing the project learning, when he is going to some institute to do the projects for 8 weeks or 2 months, then you have to measure what are the new things he has learned through the corporate project method. After all, we have to prepare the student for grooming and personality development. We have seen a lot of students is lacking a lot of personal traits. He is very good at his knowledge, he has acquired a lot of knowledge, but how he will project the knowledge, how he will create a team, how he will communicate with a person. So until unless the personal traits of the student will develop, maybe both external traits, internal traits, lot of internal traits to be sharpened during the 2 years course time. Then when they are going to the job, say after doing 1 year job, 2 year job, we never keep the tracking of the student performances directly or indirectly. We should have a feedback system, maybe automatic feedback system, so that we can track the student after doing the job at least 2-3 years, so that there is a common connection between the alumni, between the alma mater and the pass out student, and there will be a 2-dimensional information flow. Another thing, we have to teach students to go through a lot of current journals, magazines. Nowadays what we have seen, students are not interested to read the journals, to read the articles written by the great experts in the management, and they are not writing also a lot of articles. Their research aptitude is going diminishing day by day. You see, a lot of management students after passing MBA, they are taking jobs, they are for the high salary, they are taking international postings, but they are not going to the real research field in the management. So we have to train a few portion of the batch student whose learning attitude is very high, who want to pursue his further higher education in the field of research in the management. So we have to, in the fourth module, when we are teaching a lot of finishing level we should also test and check their research aptitudes also. Thank you. If you have any questions, my contact number is with the committee, with the school. My email is with the team, so you can connect me through the mail, WhatsApp and LinkedIn and Facebook. Thank you. Wish you all the best, all the participants. Thank you.